Hey everyone, welcome back. Becoming immersed within the world of Skyrim is perhaps the most vital aspect of the game, and with a huge amount of mods at our disposal, we can increase this immersion by leaps and bounds. In this video, we will be exploring a selection of mods that help make Skyrim a more immersive world. So let's begin with a mod that should really be in every mod list called Immersive World Encounters. The goal of this mod is to diversify Skyrim by adding new random events and new quests that you can encounter through exploration. With roughly 100 new encounters to experience, this mod makes Skyrim feel like an ever-evolving world with characters that are living their own lives, rather than everything revolving around the Dragonborn. A lot of the new encounters come with choices where you can choose whether to offer your help or not, as well as an array of new, unique quests that you have never experienced before. On top of all of this, the mod also modifies some of the random vanilla events to make them feel more immersive. It also comes with an in-game mod menu where you can choose to disable or enable certain encounters and quests to your liking. This mod is really a must-have and has been a permanent fixture in my mod list since its release. So if you haven't already, go and get this mod. Next, we have a mod called Honed Metal, NPC Crafting and Enchanting, which allows blacksmiths and mages around Skyrim to offer crafting and enchanting services to the Dragonborn for a price. This mod is something that should have been in the base game in my opinion. I mean, we have all of these amazing blacksmiths and mages around Skyrim, but none of them can craft or enchant an item for you. This mod is simple, but such a great idea, and is especially great in the early game, when your smithing and enchanting skills may not be very high. The skill level of each blacksmith and mage varies as well, so you may have to shop around to find the best crafter. Mages themselves will only know the common enchantments, so if you have a specific one, you will have to bring an item with that enchantment with you. Crafting also takes time, and a courier will give you a letter once your item is ready to go back and retrieve it. Also, like the previous mod, this one comes with a mod menu where you can adjust settings to your liking, including the skill level of each blacksmith or enchanter, and the time it takes for them to craft your item. A really great mod with a mechanic that just makes sense, not to mention more immersion. Next up is a mod called Skyrim Paper Map by Caro Tuts that changes the Skyrim 3D world map into a more immersive paper map using the flat world map framework. I know a lot of people really enjoy the 3D world map, especially with some of the mods that enhance it, but for me it never fit well within the fantasy world like Skyrim, and would be more believable in a world such as Star Wars or a sci-fi series. A paper map, however, makes a lot more sense, and this map artwork by Caro Tuts is simply stunning. There are also different map templates available. This is just the one that happens to be my favorite. One thing I want to touch on for this mod is you must read the installation instructions for the map framework, because it is super important to place it dead last in your load order. Otherwise, it will not work as expected. And of course, have fun exploring your immersive paper maps. Another mod that adds more immersion to Skyrim is called Coins of Interesting Natures, otherwise known as C.O.I.N. This mod adds a series of new coins to Skyrim based on where they are located. For example, in ancient Nordic ruins that haven't been touched in hundreds of years, it wouldn't make sense for Draugr to be carrying Imperial Septons. They were only introduced until very recently. Instead, a new coin, the ancient Nord Drakkar, will be found. Another new coin is the Dwarven Njutwak, which can be found in Dwarven ruins scattered around Skyrim. In total, there are 6 new types of coin to be discovered. All of these coins also have different values, so the ancient Nord Drakkar is worth a lot less than the normal Septon, but the Thalmor Sankar coin, for example, is worth a lot more. This in turn makes it a lot more difficult to gain wealth from a few dungeons, especially Nordic ruins, All in all, this is a great mod that makes the Skyrim economy a lot more believable. Next is a mod called Dirt and Blood by JaySerpa that allows your character and other NPCs to accumulate dirt or blood dynamically on their body and armor. Dirt is accumulated over time, naturally as you explore Skyrim, whereas blood will become visible due to combat. The longer and larger battles you have will result in more blood. Both of the dirt and blood can be cleaned by swimming, standing in the rain, or simply taking a bath. This mod is very lightweight, so you shouldn't notice any performance issues. It also comes with a mod menu, so you can tweak any settings. This is another great immersive mod that adds more layers to your Skyrim role-playing experience. Next up is a small mod named Carriage Stops of Skyrim that adds more carriage stops around Skyrim, including in cities, villages, and a few other special locations for a more immersive way to fast travel. There are a few mods that offer a similar concept, but this one is very lightweight and should have very little conflicts with other mods. The only problem you might come across is some clipping with landscape or flora mods due to where the benches are placed. This is just a nice simple mod for people who want fast travel to be a little more immersive than selecting a location on your map. The last two mods are a couple of world building mods that I really enjoy. The first one is called Skyrim Battle Aftermath. As you all know, Skyrim is in the middle of a civil war between the Imperial Legion and the Stormcloaks. However, this isn't very obvious when exploring around Skyrim. This mod fixes this by adding several war battlefields of slain soldiers for you to discover. These battle scenes are high quality and have great attention to detail that make you feel like a real war has been fought there when traveling through. This might seem like a very simple idea, but it really builds upon the world of Skyrim. And the last mod today is called Immersive Fallen Trees. This mod adds over 100 fallen trees located all over Skyrim for a more immersive and transformative landscape. Most of the fallen trees are located over rivers or canyons to provide a convenient way to pass over. Each tree is also hand placed and done in the most compatible way as to not cause problems with other mods. This mod really becomes a part of your game, and you soon won't realize that they were actually from a mod. All in all, this is a selection of some of my favorite immersive mods that I hope you will enjoy, and found a few to add to your game. Thanks for watching everyone. Don't forget to support the mod authors, and I will see you all again next time. Cheers.